When I was 7, I threw a brick at a girl's face, now she's blind. I'm 24 years old, and I grew up in a third world country, Brazil. 2 of my cousins lived close by, they were my age at the time. We used to ride our bikes together every weekend around the neighborhood we grew up in, we loved that shit. Some of my best childhood memories: we lived in a rich area, but we grew up poor, and I don't know if that was worth mentioning or has any relevance, but we used to ride in our underwear because we were savage kids. On one particular day we left the neighborhood and stumbled upon another group of 3 kids. 2 boys and 1 girl were probably the same age as us. My stupid cousin stopped to say hi. Once they laid eyes on us, they just started laughing at us and mocking us, calling us underwear boys and literally calling us homosexuals because we were in our undies but weren't clothed. Kids can be so goddamn cruel, including myself, and at the time I was in shock and they humiliated me. I have no idea why I did this, nor did I mean to single any of them out, but I just looked around and saw a big brick on the side of the road. I remember this perfectly. I picked it up and prepared to throw it, like a shot put competitor would, because it was too heavy for me to throw it overarm style. So instead I shot put launched the brick right into the nose of the little girl. It looked like it crushed her nose, and the sharp end of the brick rolled into her eye, pushing it back into her head, probably cut or crushed her eye. As soon as that happened, she dropped on the ground bleeding everywhere and started screaming. Everyone started screaming. We just sprinted back on our bikes and pedaled as quickly as we could. Once we rushed home, we hid under the bed. After like an hour, my auntie found us and interrogated the story out of us. She was furious but didn't mark. The dad of the little girl must have come out because some pissed off yelling furious 40-year-old man was knocking in every house trying to find some kids but couldn't figure out where we lived. We could hear him yelling to neighbors saying he was going to kill us and look at what they'd done to my daughter. It was so scary. I am actually so thankful for the neighbors, they all knew who we were, but mentioned that no kids lived here. After a week this was never spoken of. I think it traumatized even my auntie having to live with it. Years later, when I came back to visit my cousin, I saw this girl with an eye patch, and she's turned into a beautiful woman. Wish I could apologize, damn, it's just not possible.